Hey, you guys, I'm back again with another message. Wanted to share something with you guys that God just dropped in my spirit as I was meditating, writing down notes, planning out my schedule. God says you have to accept that everybody don't have a heart like you. Everybody don't have a heart like you. We as God's children, especially chosen ones, we we think everybody should have a heart like us, which they should. They should have a heart of Christ. They should walk in love and humility, and they should do those things. However, you have to realize everybody's not going to have a heart like you. Um, Everybody is not going to have that same heart posture as you. Okay, and you have to understand that. You're going to have to accept that in this season. And when you really start to accept that, the easier it will be for you to understand the attacks of the enemy, understand the attempts of the enemy, understand when people cut you off randomly, understand when people come against you randomly. You will be able to understand and not take the attacks personal. All right. Um, the attacks is not just necessarily coming for you, it's coming for those that are coming behind you, it's coming for your bloodline. And when you're trying to break generational curses, when you're trying to build generational wealth, and you really are walking as a chosen one and walking upright with God, and you are one of the ones that are trying to walk the narrow, straight pathway so you can enter into the gate, you have to accept that everybody's heart is not going to be like yours. You have to accept that. We have a lot of mean and malicious people out here in this world, and we have a lot of people out here in this world too as well that harbor a lot of hatred within their hearts, and they call themselves men and women of God, that are easily to get angry with you, that are easily to get offended by you. And you got to understand, everybody don't have a heart like you. Everybody don't have a heart for God. Everybody don't have a heart for Christ. In the Bible, it says, pretty much that people say that they know God and they love God, but their heart are far from Him. Their heart is far from God. So you got to understand that everybody is not going to have a heart like you. And you're going to have to accept that everybody does not have a heart like you. A lot of God's children are few, far, and in between. A lot of us have been known to be the Davids. A lot of us have known to be Josephs. A lot of us have known to be the black sheep of the family, the scapegoat. We are known to be these things as children of God. But God didn't cause us to fit in. He calls us to stand out. And that comes with the part of the territory. So if God is calling you to stand out in this hour, you're going to have to accept that everybody don't have a heart like you. Everybody don't have a heart to love. Everybody don't have a heart to serve God. Everybody don't have a heart to submit to God in this hour. So you are going to have to understand that everybody does not have a heart like you. They don't have a heart for Christ. And sadly, the Bible wants us to have a heart for Christ, wants us to have the right heart posture. But everybody is not going to be that way. Even though, like Bible says, everybody is not going to enter in the kingdom of heaven. But we going to have to accept it. And as soon as you can accept it, the sooner you can realize it was for your best. The sooner you can realize it was for your greater. The sooner you can realize that God is preparing you for your next. Accept the fact that everybody don't have a heart like you. All right? And just wanted to come and share that. Accept the fact that everybody don't have a heart like you. Accept the fact that everybody is not going to love like you. We have a lot of people that, like I said, claim to be children of God that are really Pharisees, that are really Philistines and all that other good stuff. Religious leaders, religious people. They don't have a heart for Christ. People go to church every day and don't have a personal relationship with God for themselves like you do. And that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. when it comes to you. That makes a lot of people jealous when it comes to you, because you have a people do get jealous over your relationships with God and how your heart posture towards God. People will envy you and hate you for that, but it all comes with the territory. Okay, so you just gonna have to accept that everybody don't have a heart posture as you. Everybody don't have the love of the true love of God in their heart as you. So stay encouraged. I know it can get discouraging at times because, like, okay, God, I was just doing what you're telling me to do and I got to go through this. But it's all part of God's plan. I'm telling you, it's all part of God's plan. Stay encouraged, y'all. Just stay encouraged. God has so much greater in store for you. And all these things is happening now because it needs to happen. Because what God is about to bless you with in this season, everybody's not going to be able to handle your success. I done said this one time, too many times before. Everybody's not going to be able to handle it. And God wants you to be surrounded with the people that has the same heart posture as you, that have the same love of Christ as you. He wants you to be around like-minded people. He wants you to fellowship around like-minded people. He wants you to have godly relationships. All right, not ungodly relationships, but godly relationships and friendships with people. That's what God has in store for you. So accept that everybody doesn't have the right heart posture or the same heart posture as you and love the same way as you, so you can embrace the ones that God is about to send you who do. All right, because I told y'all before, destiny helpers are on the way, angels investors are on the way, and everybody's not going to be able to handle what God is about to give you and bless you with this hour. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will chat with you all later.